G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Today's game 2 of my fourth draft of Murders at Call of Mana with a Rakdos Aggro deck. I think aggro is the right word for it. It's pretty low to the ground so far, but there are a few big creatures that I unfortunately haven't had much of a chance to play yet. My last game I did draw an awful lot of land. In hindsight, yeah, I drew way too many land. Maybe that was just bad luck. Maybe it was because I should have actually taken some lands out. Maybe, but look, we'll see how we go against Fortunatio. Fortunatio. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. That's all right. I would just really like one swamp. Yeah, honestly, if one of those mountains was a swamp, I wouldn't even be thinking about it. I'd go with it. But I'm going to have to... Yeah, that's not great either. Because, look, I can play Frantic Scapegoat, but I need at least one swamp somewhere in here. I think I'm going to have to mulligan that too. This isn't looking good. At least I've got a swamp there. I'm going to have to drop 2. Unfortunately, I think it's going to have to be... I think I'm going to have to drop Vein Ripper, as much as I really want to play him, but I'm not going to be able to do it for 6 turns anyway, and I think I might get rid of Repeat Offender actually, because it's a bit of a later game card anyway, and I'll keep Murder around just because I can actually cast it with the lands I've got. I know Unscrupulous Agent is not a win con, but he might help just that little bit, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's not a good start to this deck. I hope that I at least don't waste your time watching this video. Enters Battlefield Spell 1. Okay, I don't think I've ever even seen that card, but anyway. Okay, so let's play another Swamp. Play Unscrupulous Agent. I know this is not perfect timing for him, but look, I'm just going to have to deal with it. It might actually be able to deal with Sanitation or Automaton, because if he attacks with that, I think I'll just go with the trade. Yeah, it's not an ideal trade, but and I'm certainly not going to go with that though, because it's just basically sack a creature to get rid of something that, let's face it, is not a huge threat. But yeah, I'll leave the agent on the defensive for now, because while my opponent is playing a bit wider than me at the moment, I can at least put up with it at the moment. Demand answers. He actually sacked it. Okay, now I can see why, because if you're going to sack either of those two, the 2-1's definitely the one you want to sack there. It looks like he's actually trying to draw some cards here, because it looks like my opponent has some bad cards, or bad hand rather. So what I'm going to do is murder his only creature that's left. Play Repeat Offender. I know it's not exactly an opportune moment for it, but I'll go with it anyway. What else am I going to spend my mana on? Attack with 1, and yeah, I think my opponent is very much just waiting for a land. I wouldn't be too surprised if they've got, say, a 3 mana cost something in there they want to play. But, yeah, Rubble Belt Braggart is definitely my next move. I won't be able to attack through that though, so I may as well leave it as it currently is. Oh, and Thinking Cap, okay, that's good. What it'll be, at least for the moment, is just attack with Braggart. Is pretty much what I want to do. And whoops, I'll sack the escape tunnel, get I suppose a swamp. Doesn't really matter at the moment, but yeah, the swamp's probably the one to go with. I will disguise, what's he called? Sanguine, what is he called? Sanguine Savior. And yeah, as it stands, I don't think I want him to... Yeah, I don't think I want to suspect it, because I comparatively don't mind if he essentially sacks one of his creatures to not take 5 damage. Just at this stage, because if he plays... If he, say destroys Braggart, I'll still be winning, but not by a huge amount, so... Yeah, I think I'll stay on the defensive, at least for the moment, with everything else. Oh, an unscrupulous agent. Well, unfortunately for my opponent, there's not much you can do there. But yeah, what I'll be doing this coming turn is I will, assuming I don't draw anything to the contrary. Yeah, sorry, what I'll do is I'll undisguise the Sanguine Savior to gain some life here. Why is he attacking with this? I'm not sure why he's attacking with that. Look, I'll block there, and yeah, I really hope that hoping that I didn't do anything bad there. Anyway, yeah, sorry that took a little longer than I wanted it to, but anyway, I'll grab another swamp, just because I'm a little leaning on the black here a bit more. Sanguine Savior, I will turn face up. I suppose now it doesn't really matter at the moment, at least. How I do things otherwise. So yeah, once again attack with the Braggart Savior. At this particular time, maybe just to gain life. And once again, I don't mind if he, yeah, chump blocks with Agent, say. The fact that he's going to chump block with 2 is a bit surprising though. Because I don't have Trample, so... why I'd want to do that, I'm not sure. He might have something in hand that cares what's in his graveyard, maybe, but yeah, I can't think of anything just off the top of my head. But, yeah, okay, so my opponent's playing Mardu, and I would hazard a guess, actually, that what's in his hand is potentially more black, because he just played... Yeah, his first black card, played his first swamp the last couple of turns. Yeah, I'm winning, but yeah, not hugely at the moment. Okay, so there's that removal that I was somewhat talking about just before. But now, Repeat Offender is, at least as close as I'll get for the moment, the equivalent of Rubble Belt Braggart. And look, I have nothing else to do with the mana just at the moment, so I may as well make the Offender as big as possible. I'll attack with him and the Saviour, because neither of them can be blocked, and I gain a little bit of life out of that anyway. As it stands, I win next turn, or this coming turn, though there's certainly nothing stopping him even chump blocking the Offender. Yeah, no, we need another creature to chump block the Defender, but, oh, he's still, sorry, it's, yeah, no, that was a good game, mate. Look, just partly for the effect, just to make sure that, sorry, I was about to say just to make sure he doesn't do some sort of combat trick that, he can block with, but, I was going to make the, what's it called? I was going to make the Repeat Offender bigger, but, yeah, no, anyway. So, basically with that one, I got a little bit lucky that my opponent didn't draw the land he needed, and I was able to go wide enough, or evasive enough is probably the way to put it, to essentially take him out of the battle. That little bit of lifelink that I got really helped, but, yeah, I didn't need that, but yeah, I'm glad I played it. Anyway, thanks for watching that one, and see you next time.